It's sure wet and cold out there. Glad I'm not in it. Oh, wait. I'm a man. This is where I'm going to set up camp, and from the looks of the sun, it's about something o'clock, and that means I don't have a whole lot of time. So I may just cowboy camp tonight. Maybe I'll stay another night and then work on my bed tomorrow. Freaking wet ropes and cold fingers. Just these 2 knots I shouldn't even have used take me 10 minutes. There, that's the reality. Well, I decided to make a bed anyway. It's so dang wet out here. So I decided to lay down some sticks that would keep me off the ground, hopefully. And then I'm going to lay down, well, now I'm going to go look for some soft stuff to put on top. And then lay my tarp down and then my wool blankets. Well, I walked a long ways for this. And there's a reason for that. This stuff, I don't remember what it is. It's hollow. And so it's these tubes, and there's a possibility that at night I'll heat up the air inside the tubes and it'll make them even warmer. So we'll see. I've used these before, was looking forward to using them again, and glad I found a bunch of them. It was a ways. Should have known better than to wear my coat. Also, I got some replacement tinder. Soaking wet. Whew. All right, well that might be a decent bed after all. I'm gonna lay my tarp down and then my wool blankets. So we'll see. I found out my tarp is not fully waterproof. It's looking like the possibility of a storm. Felt a raindrop, and our storms come from that way. So I'm going to change my plans. I've gathered some firewood, but I got my saw if I need more. And somebody's been up here cutting firewood, and I could dive into some of that if I have to. So, in emergency precaution, I'm going to set up a shelter after all, and hope it does a trick. I might, we'll see. I'm going to set this up as a lean-to first, and I might set my other tarp up after all, and switch things up a bit. We'll see. Better safe than sorry. What's up, Maddie? Yeah. Got a shelter set up. Not sure how I feel about it, but I'll give you the tour anyway. in regards to the shelter, I've got a hole in my tarp right here. So if it does rain, I'm likely to get a drip on me. But as far as what I got going on here, optimistic wise, I got my dry tinder, my dry firewood to start with, and then I got my food on my frying pan, dog food. Look out, dog, come on, over here. Come on, come on, come on, sit down. And then over here I got my my cooking pot, my coffee pot, my olive oil, my cup, my candle holder, and a few extra candles. Oh, coffee goes over there, and my comb. So that's it. Next thing to do is fill these up with water and start a fire and start boiling. So it's really murky down here. So if I can get the water out of here without disturbing it, then I don't have to walk a long ways to the next spot of clean water. I thought I was gonna, oh, that's pretty bad. This one's pretty clear. Dang. Maybe I can get some down here. You got to keep the dogs from walking in it, or they get it really murky really fast. Yeah, there we go. That one's pretty clean. So now I'll go boil these. Well, this stuff is still damp, so the fire method is to dry it while I burn it. So put a few on, not expecting them to burn right away, but down the road. And then use this little stuff to keep the big one burning. So yeah, if it doesn't rain, it'll be okay, but that's not a good attitude to have. I need to get a tarp set up so that it can rain and I can still be able to sleep okay. But that's why I'm out here, to figure this stuff out. Maybe I need to get a 9-foot tarp next time. I'm not out here to teach, I'm out here to learn. I'm just making videos of it. Well, not very hungry, so it's about time to feed the dogs and then just wait. I think it's only about 5:30. If I can try to stay awake till 8:30, that's 3 hours to kill. Well, when I thought a storm might be rolling in, it turned out it was just fog, because now I can see stars. So that's exciting. So stars means it'll be cold, but based on the past temperatures, it shouldn't be lower than 20s. And I've done 20s quite a bit. So should be just fine. I was walking around and reflecting on those guys that would have been traveling back in the 1800s. I have 2 accounts of different guys that traveled from the Seattle area through Yakima. The first one was Ezra Meeker, and his account became pretty well known in its day, and it inspired a guy named Winthrop. So when he got out of the military, or, well, I forget the order. I think he took a year off of the military so that he could sail out here and then travel by horseback home. Both of those were in the 50s. So that was earlier on, and a lot of the tribes were friendly at that time. So both of them gave an account of coming through here, and really I've got a lot more elaborate camp than Meeker had. Maybe Winthrop, I don't remember right now, but he had tinware with him, but I don't know that he had a tent or tarps. But most of those guys in the books that you read about, they just have 2 wool blankets. That's all they mention. That's all Meeker had. Maybe just 1 for him. So this is pretty elaborate when I got 4 blankets and 2 tarps. So pretty happy to be out here. It's only about 6 o'clock, so not much to do. Just sit here and keep the fire going. Fortunately, smoke hasn't been in my face, and it's not putting off a lot of sparks, so there's a few right now. And it is leaving quite a few coals, so maybe in the morning I'll even wake up to coals. That'd be nice. Make breakfast easier. Really quiet out here. Took a breath of smoke.